Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. So it's Friday, Friday's request day. Today's map was requested by the creator and it's been voted in by the BonBonB buddies over on Patreon. Now we've done this creator 3 times in the past, episodes 222, 468 and 529, and they really do specialise in doing this location. You might recognise it already as being their own work. They love the Mersey. And if you like the Mersey and if you like all things Northwest, then you know what to do. It's your daily reminder. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people, and that's we grow a little bit more every single day. So thank you for your support. Today's map is Liverpool, UK 1-to-1 by Construction Gaming, who, like I say, we have seen this area and areas around it, immediately around it, several times in the past, but never on a 1-to-1. There's your start square up there. We've got highway, the road coming off of the highway. We've got the resources are usable. In fact, the ore is pretty much there's an aggregate area up in that area, so all good. And we have a workshop. We are using mass transit today. We're using, I can't remember which theme, we'll get to the theme in a second. There's a few things to subscribe to there and a little bit of reading. The theme is the realistic 1.4.5 European and the natural colour LUT. Those are the 2 bits and pieces you'll be needing. Now the roads out here, out in the fog, we've got a little bit of jinky janky to start. It's not a horrendous map for road layout standards. Honestly, it's much better than some. It's still not slick, it's not super slick, it's not super perfect, but it's not distracting. It's not dreadful by any stretch. First intersection, I like this intersection actually. This is really, really aesthetically very pleasing to me. Totally loving this. So anyway, yeah, we're going to follow the M53 from Chester. We've just come from Chester, guys. And we're heading up towards Liverpool. Oh, no, I'm not going to do the accent. I can't do accents. When will I ever learn I can't do accents? Anyway, towards Liverpool, through the great town of Birkenhead, although obviously not a great town because we haven't built anything here, but the area where the great town would indeed be. A little bit in the fog at the moment, obviously, but I'm just going to follow. This is the M53. Please, important to note this. Particularly useful bit of information. It's only about 15-20 miles long, not that long, a highway. Then we go elevated through this section, and it's all based on a real life as well. So if we're going 1-to-1, we might as well go 1-to-1. Now you see, you got the highway break off there, goes off to the right. We're going to stick on the highway for a moment as we go into a sunken highway and then down under a loop around bit of intersection going on here. A little bit of terrain glitching there. Not horrendous. Not the best, but not horrendous. And there we've got this which loops back onto the highway. This is your start square area. Lots of build area. In fact, most of the start square is south of this highway. So yeah, we've got this break off. This is how your traffic is going to be coming in to the city area. Come down here and along some docks kind of area here, and it's all workable. I'm gonna go across a couple little bridges here towards. Oh, you can see it already, can't you? Here it comes. Here comes your sting. It's Gap Ginza by Stringer Bell. This is amazing. I mean, this is great. Yes, it's Japanese. It's also glitching into the ground a little bit. Don't hold Stringer Bell responsible for that. But the map, I'm trying to get you a view. Oh, you can see the escalators there. And also, look, the mannequins in the other window, you can see a lot better. This is really, really nice work. Yes, it's a posh Japanese shopping building. Commercial unit. That's what I mean. Factoids, because factoids. And here's one I didn't know. Eva Peron, or Eva Peron, I go with Eva or Eva, Eva Peron, and Aristotle Onassis once had an affair. They must have made an intriguing couple. That's an understatement. Can you imagine? I didn't know that. Anyway, yes, this is a great little unit. Obviously, if you're doing a Japanese build, this is just the thing for you. Gap Ginza by Stringer Bell. That's today's asset of the day. Glaris. Absolutely glorious. Love it. Great work. Right, back to the highways. Now we're going down through the, I forgot the name of this place, but it's a tunnel. It has a name. I've got the Kingsway Tunnel. There we go. It's there. I made notes today. Actually, for the first time in ages, I made notes. And it emerges into Liverpool. We are now actually in the city of Liverpool, and intersections and stuff going on here. We're going to head off towards, after seeing a few of these beautiful little intersections, very tidily done. I mean, you're expecting these to be a lot clunkier than they are, and they're not clunky at all. They're really quite slickly, nicely done. Now, because we're going one-to-one here, we've got intersections that really don't work too well with the game. Like here, this is all right, I guess. But this one over here, you're going to need Traffic Manager President Edition to force the traffic to go straight on. It's taking that left turn, and it's not going to flow through because you only have one car enter the intersection and at a time until it clears. That is going to be a huge problem and needs to be fixed with Traffic Manager or something, and that is actually going to cost this map a star directly when we get to the end, because I can see that being a huge problem. And if you're not using mods, well, fixing it means breaking away from the one-to-one style of the map. And so if you can either be one-to-one, well, you can't be one-to-one if you're not modding. And I don't know, I might change my mind by the end. I might change my mind at the end. I don't know. I'm going to play it by ear, see how it goes, see what my brain feels when we get to the end. Do I feel harsh or not? Oh, look, we've got a street lamp in the middle of the highway there. Look at that. A bit of a glitch, I would say there. A bit of a glitch. I missed that on the fly through, just spotted it now on the narration sequence. Anyway, now heading up towards, I forget what highway we're on now. This is the M62 we're on now, the M62, heading towards Manchester. One last intersection before we enter the fog. And again, very slick, very well done. That is good work, construction. That is good work. Shall I call you CG? Do you mind if I call you CG? Down here we have got don't say I you can call me CGI. Yes, now we're on the rail, and I had to check this. I literally had to load up Google Earth because I'm looking at this next section going ugh, and that is where it goes into a depression down here, and it cuts into a tunnel. We've got a little bit of a, we're going one-to-one here, and if you go one-to-one, I feel that this is just too steep. We'll come down to ground level and skip along the ground here. And if it was stretched over a longer stretch, this steep, it's just too steep. Just too steep. I don't believe it's that steep in real life. Yeah, and we've got all that space that it could be dragged slowly down here in towards the tunnel. The tunnel itself is absolutely perfect. I have no problem with this tunnel whatsoever. If you can see anything wrong with this tunnel, you let me know. Oops. There might be something wrong with that tunnel. Let me know in the comments. Not quite so bad on this side, mind you. Still not good though. But yeah, a little bit of work on your tunnels, CG. A little bit of work on your tunnels. And along here, it's gouged out. I think if we had a little bit of foliage on these cliff sides, just to hide the, it's kind of glitchy, isn't it? That would look a lot better. And I think that's how it looks in real life as well, with the foliage on the slopes. But anyway, it's time for the intermission.
Do your cul-de-sacs look like this? Do you want them to look like this? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to the Perfect Cul-de-sacs by BonBonB. Click the information button now.
And we are back to the shipping. There is shipping in the River Mersey, which is what we're going down now, the Great River Mersey. And past the docks there, a little bit close to the docks. I'm sure that is based on the actual shipping route itself. I've got this little triangles. Triangles are good. It stops those right angle turns. I'm quite happy with that. The air, I'm a little bit confused. Not so much at this end, although it's all right. It's kind of like a triangular connection going on here. When we get up to the other end, I feel that it's like a little bit unnecessary to have this little triangle here, and then there's one that goes along the top of the map that I managed to cut off. Good editing, BonBonB. Good editing. Now, there's good water flow in the Mersey, and we've got very good water flow here. I would say possibly too much, because when you actually have a look at the river in the actual game engine, it's a little bit too choppy for my particular liking. But that said, gameplay, it is strong. There you go. You can see how choppy it is from all the way up here. But then it's a strong river, very strong river. Right, let's come down and have a look at things. What should we start with today? That's Birkenhead, by the way. This is the city of Liverpool over here, including the Cavern Club and all that. And over here is Bootle. Yes, I did say Bootle. What a great name. Great name. Only Liverpudlians can come up with a name called Bootle. Right, so yes, we've got what we've got around here. Cavern Club is roughly there. There we are. That Start Square, which is Birkenhead. We've got, that's your main highway. It all comes in this way. Then you've got some terrain glitches down here. These are pencil sharpener glitches. Stuck your pen in there, give it a little bit of a wiggle, and yeah, slight indentations. It's not hideous, but it's easily fixed in game. Easily fixed in game, but I thought I'd point them out. Now we've got this beach area. Now this is wild coast up here. Now, if you look out over the sea, out that way, if you wave, you can see Ireland and the Isle of Man. Hello, Ireland and the Isle of Man. If only Bloody Penguin could give us even more tiles. 81 tiles isn't enough, is it? Love to be able to sail out there and have a little look. Now, this old fort, and I've got a note here, it's Fort Perch Rock, right? We've seen this before in Construction Gaming's work, but previously the lighthouse was up here on the hill, way inland, and it was just ridiculously too far inland for my liking. At least we've got it in roughly the right location now, except for the lighthouse itself, for me, is still in the wrong location. Use Google Earth for this one. It's not actually within the fort at all, from what I can tell. It's a little bit further out to sea, not by much. Down there somewhere, might be even actually a little bit further out. I'm trying to drag it a bit further out, but that would do. Come on. No, we'll just lower it down. I think it's a little bit further out than that, but not too much further out. So yeah, that's roughly where I think real life would have that lighthouse, not within the fort itself. I think you can prove me wrong, but I've certainly, I've seen images of it, and it's not within a fort. Where were we? Yes, let's have a look at the docks. Now, the docks, they've done a reasonably good job, given the tools within the map editor of doing these docks, to try and get with it. We could have put some keys up around them, and that would have cleaned these up, the vanilla keys. But that's a tricky job in itself. Believe me, I have tried. Notice the water level there is much higher than the water level here. That does cause a little bit of an issue with the water pouring out of the docks. Ridiculously, like a waterfall coming out of the docks. Needs to be at the same level. I can see why the water level is higher in the docks, because obviously it would have been too shallow. But yeah, that was, I can see Construction Gaming definitely needs to work on their water skills. But the layout, it's all believable, and also these look too narrow to build on, don't they? Well, let me show you this. Plenty of zoning space, plenty. So definitely workable for a... come on, bulldozer. I have to click everything twice to get it to accept. I don't know if that's something wrong with my game or something wrong with me. Anyway, the old part of the city here. You'll probably make that out. Some sort of clue going on there. And yeah, loads of space to build because it's a city. I'll tell you what I do like. I do like the hint of fields. Like this, hedgerows, except they're not really hedgerows. You can see there's fertile land there, and it doesn't have to go all the way around. All we're doing is minimalist detailing, and it works. It really works. Keeps the tree count down as well, which a lot of you detailers will appreciate. But yes, just a hint of fields with just a touch of foliage here and there, and even the forested areas are really lightly done. Just holds back on that tree count. I think it works. I think it's genuinely, actually, quite nice work. I mean, I do like a more detailed map, but it doesn't have to be crazily detailed. But yes, I'd like to see a little bit of foliage on these banks alongside the railways, just to hide some of this like glitchy edges. And that's just me, though. That's just me. Or is it just me? You can tell me otherwise. By voting, is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. But you knew that. Right, so what do I think? I've got to make a decision on that gameplay, haven't I? I've got to do it. Got to do it. Come on, BonBonB. Make a decision. Slapping my thigh like that. Okay, aesthetically, it's okay. It looks like the area in terms of a top-down map view. When we get down to ground level, it looks a bit... Yeah, I'd give it 3. It's not ugly. It doesn't shine. It's not ugly. 3. Detailing, on the whole, it's okay. There's no really bad bits. And again, there's some fairly slick bits, but nothing so great that it really deserves a 4th star. Again, I think 3 stars. It's fine. Gameplay potential. I want to give this 4 stars. I want to give it 4 stars. But I think that traffic flow is going to break that 4th star for me. I'm going to knock it down to 3. I had 4 stars already penciled in. I'm bringing it down to 3 because there will be traffic flow issues in the city. Still very playable, but yeah. Construction Gaming's Liverpool UK 1-to-1 map. I feel bad because I do feel that this is a 4-star for gameplay, but yeah, now I've seen it. Now I've seen that traffic again. I'm a little bit worried about it. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments. Am I being too harsh? Of course I'm being too harsh. It's my job. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me for another map in the What's Map series. There'll be another one tomorrow, and we've got an extra special show tonight. A unique show, never been done before. Do catch it. And it is Cities Skylines as well. Do catch it. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome.